ready. We are ready.
It's a rainy day, guys, but we're going to Legoland. Taco Tuesday!
Why is it Taco Tuesday?
It's Saturday.
I'm Laura, here with my husband Nick and our 3 kids. I'll show you how we travel with dietary restrictions and find foods that are delicious while also facing some challenges. We hope these guides help you plan your next gluten-free, dairy-free, stress-free vacation. We are 5 hungry travelers. Hi YouTube! Thank you guys for joining me today while I tell you all about our adventure we had in Legoland. When we got there, we could tell a lot of people had been scared off by the weather, but we were there to have fun. And so the lines were shorter. We got on to even the best, fanciest, biggest rides there with absolutely no wait time. If you get a chance to go during inclement weather, I highly suggest you grab your poncho and put on your rain boots and get out there, because there's nothing like being able to have kind of free reign of the whole park. So today I'm going to tell you about what we had to eat and some of the fun things we did while we were at Legoland. We had some snacks and we did have lunch while we were there. It wasn't like we were there for hours and hours, so we didn't have multiple meals, but we prepared with a good breakfast before we hit the road and then headed out on our way. We even stopped at a local coffee shop for coffee, where they had an amazing gluten-free vegan banana nut muffin, so we were good to go. We have now been to Legoland 4 times, and when the park was really new, there weren't as many food options. But now we're getting more comfortable and we know what works for us, but there are some new things we wanted to check out. Some new food stands and snack stands that some friends told us about that have gluten-free and dairy-free options. And so we were excited to check out new things. But then we found out that new things, well, since they were the most recent to open, they might be the least likely to be open. So some of those new things we want to check out were closed. But that just means we have to go back. When you first walk into the park, there is it's more like a snack stop than a true dining location, but it's always been a good place to stop and look for some special dietary snacks. Sometimes they have chips or trail mixes or dried fruit and things that work really well for our diet. It's not always a slam dunk in there, but they have a range of options. I think we've even seen David's brand allergy-friendly baked goods. I think they have brownies or cookies one time when we were there. Now David's doesn't work for us because they use soy, but if you're looking for gluten-free and dairy-free, they may be some good desserts for you if you need a sweet treat. However, we showed up expecting to go there and buy some things to take with us for our day, so that if we got to a dining location and they didn't have like side dishes for us, that we would have some chips on hand, and they were closed. So we just moved right along and went to go check out some rides. That told us that there is an awesome ice cream stand down by Brickbeard's, and between like Lego City and the Pirate area, there's an ice cream stand, I've been told. I have not located it. We didn't see it when we were there on Saturday. She said that they have had sorbets and dairy-free ice creams in the past. And so as the weather gets warmer, and Legoland has very little shade, you need to take everything you can to cool off, we will be going to get some sorbet. I hope it's open next time we go. It'll be convenient because it's especially close to where all the water rides and where the new water splash area will be opening in July. So we'll go check that out, let you know how it is once summer rolls around. So we headed off to the left. We had a great time riding the factory ride and then moved on to the Ninjago area. We also stopped by the Duplo train, which is always super cute. My little guy loves that one. It's right across from Smokey's Barbecue. It's one of the bigger, nicer restaurants in the park. However, there just aren't that many options for us as pescatarians, and so we had to pass on that one. We headed over to the Ninjago area and expected to maybe find something at Ninja Kitchen. They have a veggie bowl with rice that we thought if we had some coconut aminos, we could ask for them not to include whatever sauce they have. I assume that sauce has soy, and we could eat there. But we were surprised to find that it was closed. Like I said, a lot was closed. So, not a big deal. We just won't try that one today. We will continue on, ride Ninjago, and have an awesome time. We even got to meet with Nia from Lego Ninjago. We came to the snack stand, Showtime Snacks, over by the theater, the little amphitheater where you can see performances, and they had popcorn. We stopped and specifically asked for the Allergen binder, and they have these purple binders that you can open up. They will tell you exactly what's in every item on the menu so that you can see if it works for you. We were excited to find that when they said it was smothered in butter, it wasn't actually smothered in butter, and it was allergy friendly for our family. So we got some popcorn and we're really excited about that. We lean hard into the popcorn when we go to Disney World. We know that it's always an allergy-friendly option in all 4 parks. And so we now know that Legoland also uses popcorn as a good go-to for all of their allergy-friendly needs. And then we moved on down to the castle area and went on a ride on the Dragon with no line. When there's no line on a roller coaster, it's pretty much my 7-year-old's best day ever. So we placed our order for lunch at Royal Feast, and right now both Showtime Snacks and the Royal Feast order process is using an online order system in the app. It's pretty easy. We actually appreciate whenever we logged in, since we're annual pass holders, there was a pop-up reminding us to use our discount, and 20% is pretty good. And so we placed our order, but I wanted to be sure first. So I went over there and asked for their purple binder as well, confirmed that we could get a gluten-free burger with our Beyond Burger. And I asked them, how are we supposed to place the order in the system and let them know that it needs to be gluten-free? And so they said, just place the order, and then at the checkout screen, you're going to see a notes section. Just write gluten-free in there, and we will give you the gluten-free button. So when we went to pick up our order, it took a little while for them to fix it, which is fine. We went on into the retail location next door and checked out some of their fun toys. My daughter bought a tiara, and then my kids played in some of the Lego interactive play area that they have right there while we waited for our food.
Hey guys, I just stepped in the store and wanted to show you what I found over here on the other side of the register. These are plant-based treats. Katje's plant-based gummies. They have no animal gelatin. It does say they contain wheat, so they're not good if you're looking for gluten-free, but they are dye-free and vegan, so that's pretty cool.
When we picked up our food, they had done a good job with the gluten-free bun, and they told us, hold on just a second, the fries aren't ready yet. Now we know that the fries have gluten. I had even put in the notes, gluten-free / no fries, and they still were waiting for the fries. So we said, no fries, no fries. And they said, is there anything else we can give you instead, since the fries have gluten? And we had done this before. We did this last time we were there. We said, is there any way we can get some bottled water? And so we got all of our drinks for free, since they couldn't give us the fries that are supposed to come with the burger. So we sat down. Admittedly, it was cold, and it is outdoor seating at Royal Feast. You're sitting at picnic tables. Sometimes you have to stake them out for a little bit looking for a spot. But we sat down and opened our burgers, and we got the surprise of some American cheese on those vegan burgers. I don't know why you would do that. If you're going to the trouble to have a vegan patty, why do you just automatically put cheese on it? But we didn't want to make a fuss, so we scraped it off like the classy family we are and ate our Beyond Burgers. And I'll say, once we got the cheese off, they were pretty yummy. I'm not mad about it. It's decent food for a theme park. Admittedly, we go to some places that set the standard pretty high, but we've also had some pretty rough theme park food. And so I would say we, at the end of the day, said that was a good lunch. But we did wish we had some chips or something from earlier in the day. All those snacks I brought to get us through were more like granola bars and sweets, and we didn't have any chips or salty snacks that worked as a good side dish. So it's fine. We survived. We weren't really hungry, just a little bit like, not quite full. If it helps to know, the buns I'm pretty sure are Udi's buns, and the burgers are Beyond Burgers if you go for their vegetarian patty, which helps me because I know that Beyond patties don't have soy. But I do know that Udi's buns have eggs, which for me is a sensitivity, so I had to take that like with a little bit of caution. As we continued on our way, we thought about stopping for Granny's fries. Guys, I know these are the quintessential Legoland experience snack. These are the Dole Whip of Legoland. You have to get them, but I don't know. I've gotten mixed information from the internet about whether these are safe or not for gluten-free diners. And I think the second time we went, we stopped by, we asked for the purple binder. It still wasn't clear what we were supposed to order. There was something called apple fries, but there was also another apple treat by a different name. And they gave us the apple fries and we ate them, and we didn't have a good reaction to them, but it was during Halloween and they were adding a bunch of food coloring to the apple fries to make them look like witches' fingers, which was fun, but food coloring for my non-food dye kid. So maybe that's what we reacted to. Either way, we're nervous to try the apple fries again. I think they're coated in cornstarch, not flour, but golly, it felt like we were doing something wrong and we were so nervous the whole time. And I have been back since and had employees tell me, oh no, don't eat that. That's definitely gluten. Maybe they were wrong, but now I'm scared. So we don't do the apple fries. Have you tried the apple fries? Were they okay? Were they safe for you? Tell me, please. Settle this mama down. Okay, moving on.
Guys, check it out. Legoland has a baby care center. See, they have a changing area and a microwave for warming bottles. There are these alcoves with rocking chairs if you need to nurse. They're just really cute decor.
We did stop into Brickbeard's and see that they had a pretty impressive salad bar. We might try that one time, maybe. And right outside of Brickbeard's, there was also a beverage stand that had some alcohol options for the grown-ups. They had some apple cider. So there may be one day soon where you see me walking around the water park with, it's not a water park, it's a splash pad, splash area with an apple cider. Sounds refreshing to me. Now this time we did not stay at the hotel, but we have in the past, and just a couple tips. When we went to Bricks, the family restaurant, it's a buffet style for breakfast. We had eggs and potatoes and fruit, and they were all fine. For those of us in my family that have an egg sensitivity, it was a little sparse, and so we did bring our own cereal and plant-based milk. Now, there were mini fridges in the rooms, so it was nice to have my milk chilled so that I could have some cereal. Honestly, your best bet may be to have a heavy breakfast, have some things. You can find things. You can have a good day at Legoland, but it's not a park that requires you spend sun up to sundown there. So, plan to go have dinner nearby afterwards. We, on the way home, passed Chipotle and Moe's. There's an And Pizza in Paramus, which is one of our favorite places to go for gluten-free, dairy-free pizza. We ended up stopping at Gregory's Coffee and getting one of their vegan snack bars. So there are lots of options nearby. I do think there is a nearby diner in Goshen that diners are kind of the easy go-to. You can always get simple eggs and some basic fruit and some salads. So maybe go have a big breakfast and a big dinner and snack your way around Legoland. At the end of the day, we will be back. Honestly, we're pass holders. I have enjoyed this year so much, getting to see Legoland open up and really start to come into its own. The theming is excellent. The park is so cute. And it's not even really for small children. Like, I think my kids will still enjoy it for a few more years still. It's not like my son's gonna outgrow it in 6 months. And I find the rides to be really fun. I was worried they were all gonna be kind of carnival rides that just kind of spin you around, or a carousel or something basic. And they do have a carousel, it's cute. But it's so much more than that. There are some really well-developed, well-themed rides for all ages. And then there are some of those little thrill rides. And I'm excited to spend some more time splashing once summer comes along. We really love Legoland. We strongly recommend you go check it out. We strongly recommend you let us know what you ate by leaving a comment down below so I can maybe try something else next time, because we are trying our hardest to branch out and try as many places as we can. So there will be a part 2 of this video at some point, maybe early summer. Be on the lookout. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much that you would spend some time listening to me talk. But as your family tries to eat with restrictions, I hope you're still finding ways to have fun. I hope you're still finding ways to let your kids know that they're awesome and they're special. I wish you guys health, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.